Welcome to my kitchen. If you're new here, my name is Shirley, and this weekend is the Georgia-Florida game. We are going to have a get-together here in my YouTube kitchen, so I'm responsible for some of the food, and I have a few prior commitments. So I'm going to get an early start on some of the food and some of the prep. So I thought I'd bring you along and let you join me as I get going on some of the stuff. So that's what we're going to do today, is get some of the food pre-made and some of the decoration pre-done, and I thought I'd bring you along and let you join me as we done that. So yeah, the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and get the meatballs into the oven. And I kind of cheated. Instead of making my own meatballs, I bought pre-made meatballs. This brand right here is it's called Carbonado brand. It's a classic Italian brand. They are Italian style meatballs, and it's a very good brand. We've had them before, and they are really good. So we're going to use this brand, and I'm going to bake these off. Go ahead and make the sauce for them. And we're going to put the meatballs, pre-bake them, put them in a bag, put them in the freezer, freeze them, and then Saturday when we need them, gonna take them out already frozen, put them in the oven or in the crock pot. Probably get up early Saturday morning, put them in the crock pot, and then put the sauce over them. By the time we need them for game time, for the subs, they'll all be hot, sauce will be hot, everything will be ready to go. So that's what we're gonna do. I have them in my pan already, so we're gonna preheat our oven to 350. Go ahead and put these in. Simple. And I'll bring you back to the stove, and we're going to make the marinara for them. Okay, guys, we're going to make our marinara for our meatballs. So we're going to start out with a little bit of avocado oil in our pan. I'm going to add in our onion, and we're going to start sweating out our onion here. And this is one small onion. Alright, now we're going to add 2 cloves of garlic. We're going to cook this just a second until our garlic gets fragrant. Now to that, we're going to add 1 6-ounce can of tomato paste. I'm going to turn this down just a hair. Okay, to this we're going to add 2 cans of fire roasted tomatoes. And these are 15-ounce cans. Get this all mixed in. All mixed up really good together. Okay, and to that, I'm going to add this Italian herb seasoning here, better than bouillon. I'm going to add one, like, heaping teaspoon of it in there. That's what fell off. Add that in there and give this a good stir. And we're going to let this simmer for a few minutes, about 20 minutes. And that is going to be some of the best marinara sauce. I almost forgot. I'm going to add one 6-ounce can of beef broth to it. Almost forgot to add my beef broth. That's my oven making that noise. And there you have it. We're going to let this simmer, and I'll bring y'all back in just a few minutes. All right, in our bowl here, we got 2 8-ounce blocks of cream cheese. We're going to add 3 tablespoons of ranch seasoning. 1, 2, 3. 3/4 cups of cheese. And some bacon bits. And about a 1/2 cup, it says. Add what you'd like. No right or wrong way to make it. But that was about a 1/2 cup. We're going to mix this together, and then we're going to make our cheese ball. Okay, I got that well mixed together. So we're gonna get all this off of here. Move that over to the side. Get all this pulled together with our hands, and we're gonna form this all into a ball. I think this one just called for a 1/2 cup of cheese, but I'm wanting to add more cheese to it. So I'm gonna grab some more cheese out of the fridge because I want more cheese. It said 3/4 cups of cheese. I'm gonna add another 1/4. So we're gonna call that about a cup of cheese. Yeah. See, I like that a little bit better. So we're adding a cup of cheese to ours. Yeah, I like that better. Yes. See, I like that better. Sometimes you just got to take a recipe and make it your own. And I was doing this based off of a few recipes I found online. And I decided that I was just going to make this mine. I was going to adapt it because I wanted more cheese in it. All right, just put it together, make your ball. All right, we're going to move this blue bowl over to the side, right over here. We're going to bring in this plate, and we're going to roll these in bacon bits. And the idea is to get bacon bits coated all around the side of this. And mainly on the top. And like I said, we're shaping ours into a football shape. So we're going to, and I might have put too many bacon bits in the middle. So I may have to add more bacon bits to this. We're going to shape it into a football, just like that. Okay guys, we're going to finish up our cheese bowl. We got to add some more bacon bits to it. So let's just kind of press them in to it. Push them in. Because I want to make it look kind of brown looking as we can. There we go. Push a few more into the sides. That looks a lot better. I like that better because it looks a little bit more brown than white. Looks a little bit more like a football. Okay. Now that we got it looking a little bit more like a football with the bacon bits instead of like a white ball laying here, here's what we're going to do. The ranch dressing that we made together, I put it in this little squeeze bottle here. And what we're going to do is we're going to make our white stripe here. Just like that. We're going to make our white stripe here on this end. And then we're going to make our one down here. And then we're going to put our little just like that. Now, look at that, guys. Doesn't that look like a football? Okay. We're going to take it and we're going to transfer it over onto our platter here. Just like that. Now, over onto our platter. Look at that. I think that's cute. That way, when it's time for the party, we can put our crackers, we can take our crackers and put it all around the sides of it. I'm going to show you how we're going to do it now with our crackers. And then we just kind of take the crackers and put around the sides of it, just like that. And that's our football cheese ball. All right, I'm gonna get this wrapped up and I'll bring y'all back and we'll get our fruit tray made. Now I'm just working on a small fruit tray for the grandbabies because they really love fruit. So we're just putting together a little small fruit tray for them. I think that's about all those we're going to be able to get on there. Okay. So now we're going to wash a few blueberries to put on there. Okay. Move those over. We're also going to lay a few blackberries in that section. I'm going to wash these. I'm going to do some strawberries. The little 4-year-old, he's the one that eats the strawberries. That's why I'm cutting them in half, because he puts the whole entire thing in his mouth, and I don't want him to have the whole strawberry in his mouth. So that's why I'm cutting those, because that's his favorite fruit is strawberry, and he's going to grab them, and he's going to want to put the whole thing in his mouth. And that way I won't be worried about him putting the whole strawberry in his mouth. Okay, now I'm going to put raspberries next. Same thing with the raspberries. He'll be the one to eat most of them. The little one's not so bad, the big one's now. And the last hole is for the apples. He's gonna want an apple. And he likes the apple with the caramel, and that's what I'll put in the middle, because they don't eat any kind of other dip with their fruit. So I'm gonna get their apples washed and cut up and put a little bit of lemon juice on them to keep them from turning brown. And it's funny, whenever they bite into the little bit of lemon juice, their faces. And get the lemon. Now, that will keep their apples from turning. Now we're going to get their caramel and put it in the middle. Just like that. Now, and their fruit tray is ready. I'm just going to wrap it up. I'm going to take our strawberries and I'm going to cut the green off of them. And we're going to cut these into smaller pieces.
When I get all these chopped, I'm going to add some sweetener to them and let them sit for just a second, not long. And then we're going to start assembling our cake. I usually let them sit for about 20 minutes and then I start assembling it. I am going to add a couple of blackberries just because I have a few of them left over and I don't want them to go to waste.
No. We got our cake in our bowl. We're going to go in with some of our mix. Just like that. Kind of spreading them out. Just like that. I think I've talked myself into doing just one layer. We're going to go in with the blueberries on top of the strawberries. Just like that. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Yeah, just like that. Okay, we're going to go in with another layer of our cake. I'm just going to tear it. Some more cake. Now, I'm going to go in with another layer of our mix. And we're just going to let this layer, I think, be our top layer. Is what I decided I'm going to do. Just like that. Want to stick to the spoon. Yeah, I think that's how I'm going to do it. Just like that. Yeah, that's how I'm going to do it. And up next, we're going to work on our pasta salad. I think it turned out pretty good. I like it. Okay guys, now we're going to work on our pasta salad. And in my bowl, I have a 16-ounce box of rotini, the colored ones. I have them cooked according to the package, so I boiled them for 11 minutes. And to that, we're going to add 1 package of the mini pepperonis. And I usually add the whole package because my family loves those. We're going to add a can of black olives. And I usually add the whole small can, but they didn't have a small can. So I ended up having to get a large can, so I'm only going to add half of it. Alright, then I add about a half a cup of shredded Colby Jack cheese to it. Then I get these marinated mushrooms, and I usually add, let me get a fork. I thought I had a fork, but I don't. I usually add about half a jar of these, not quite half the jar. Yeah, about like that. And you can chop them if you don't like the whole mushrooms in there, but we kind of like the whole mushrooms, so we don't chop them. And then these mozzarella balls, the fresh mozzarella, we get the marinated ones, and I usually take the balls and I cut those in half, and I put those in there. And you could cut them smaller if you want to cut them smaller. Okay, I'm going to add in this marinade out of these mushrooms. I mean, out of these, not the mushrooms, out of this cheese. Stir that in. Then I have my Italian dressing here, and I'm going to add this is a really big bottle. This is a 36-ounce bottle, and I'm going to add about a quarter of the bottle. Just right. Perfect. Just perfect. All right, I'm going to get this wrapped up, and I'll bring y'all right back. Okay, now guys, we're going to make our spinach dip, and I have two 10-ounce packages of frozen spinach in here. I thawed it out, rinsed it, and dried it out as best I could. And to that, we're going to add a tablespoon of garlic and herb all-purpose seasoning. Add that in. We're going to add salt and pepper to taste. We're going to add in 2 cups of Parmesan cheese. Put that in. 8 ounces of cream cheese. Okay. We're going to put in 16 ounces of sour cream. We can get it open. Come on. There we go. Okay. And I forgot to get it out of the fridge, so let me get it. And we're going to put in 2 cups of Colby Jack cheese. All right. Now we're gonna mix all this together. I'm gonna pull it back here so I can mix it. I think it's all well incorporated. Yep, everything's all in there really good. Now, I'm going to give this a taste just to see if we've got enough salt and pepper in it. Oh yeah. I think I'm going to add just a little bit more salt to it. That should be good. That is amazing, guys. I'm going to put this in the refrigerator. Let everything sit and marry together. Okay, guys, we're going to get started on our garlic parmesan wings. I took yesterday and I put them in the refrigerator with baking soda and salt on them and put them on this wire rack. They've been sitting overnight like this. So now I dried them off and we're going to bake these at 400 for about 30 to 40 minutes until they're completely done on the inside. And then we're going to roll them in our garlic parmesan sauce. So I'm going to get these baked and I'll bring y'all back and show y'all how I do that. Our garlic parmesan wings. So in my bowl I have a half a cup of clarified butter. I have 4 cloves of finely minced garlic. I have a half a cup of this Olive Garden signature Italian dressing, and now I'm about to add a half a cup of this grated Parmesan Reggiano cheese to it. All right, we're going to put that in. We're going to mix this up very well. All right, and this is what we're going to toss our chicken wings in. Get the rest of them added up in here. Just like that. I'm going to put them in our pan and I'll bring y'all back and show y'all how I'm going to decorate everything. Okay guys, we finished up everything. We got everything sitting out and everything completed. So this is kind of what our game food's going to look like tomorrow. We've got our meatballs here, our spinach dip, our wings, everything, and everything looks wonderful. So I just wanted to give y'all a close-up on how everything was going to look. And so here we are. I would like to say thank you to all y'all for joining me while we were doing all this. Thank you to all my subscribers. I love you guys. Bye.